Listen to this alone in the dark. I'm lying in bed when I hear the footsteps for the first time, slow and steady, coming from somewhere inside my apartment. Not outside, not above me, inside. I don't move right away. I just listen, staring at the ceiling, trying to place the sound. They aren't heavy. They aren't rushed. Each step lands flat, measured, like whoever is walking knows exactly where they're going. I tell myself it's probably someone upstairs, sound carrying through the building the wrong way. That explanation feels thin, but I hold on to it anyway. The footsteps stop. The silence that follows feels worse. I wait, holding my breath without realizing it, and when nothing else happens, I let out a slow exhale. I'm just about to roll over when the steps start again, closer this time. The sound comes from the hallway outside my bedroom door. One step, then another, each one spaced evenly, patient. My heart starts to pound, and I sit up slowly, listening harder than I ever have before. Whoever is walking doesn't shuffle, doesn't hesitate. They stop directly outside my door. I whisper into the dark without thinking. Hello? The word feels wrong the second I say it. The footsteps don't answer. They resume instead, turning away from my door and moving down the hallway toward the living room. I swing my legs over the side of the bed and stand, my feet cold against the floor. I tell myself I need to see what's going on, that hiding in bed won't help. I open my bedroom door just enough to look out. The hallway is empty. The lights are off. But the footsteps are still there, moving across the living room floor where I can't see them. I step into the hallway, my movements slow and careful. The sound is clearer now. Each footfall lands with the same weight, the same rhythm. I can tell exactly where they are by sound alone. I follow them toward the living room, my chest tight, and stop at the edge of the doorway. The room is dark, lit only by the faint glow from the window. The footsteps move across the floor and then stop, right in the center of the room. I strain my eyes, trying to see something, anything. Then I see it. Something stands where the footsteps stopped. Tall, too tall for the space. Its outline is clear against the dim light, its head angled forward slightly, like it's looking down at the floor. Its arms hang low at its sides, longer than they should be, hands almost brushing the carpet. It doesn't move when I see it. It doesn't turn toward me. It just stands there, occupying the space fully. I feel my stomach drop as I realize the footsteps weren't leading me to it. They were letting me know where it was. I take a step back. The thing reacts immediately, not by stepping toward me, by turning its head slowly until it's facing me directly. I can't see its face clearly, but I know it's looking at me. The air feels heavier, pressing against my chest. I whisper again, barely able to get the words out. What are you doing? The thing doesn't answer. Instead, one foot lifts and sets down on the floor. The sound echoes through the apartment, loud and deliberate. Then another step, and another. It's walking now, toward me. I retreat into the hallway, my pulse racing, and back into my bedroom. I slam the door shut and lock it, my hands shaking so badly it takes 2 tries. The footsteps continue on the other side, slow and unhurried, stopping right outside my door again. I press my back against it, listening, heart hammering in my ears. There's a pause. Then one footstep lands right up against the door, close enough that I can feel the vibration through the wood. I don't know what I'm thinking when I unlock the door. Maybe I believe that if I look at it again, it'll make sense. Maybe I just can't stand not knowing where it is. I open the door a crack. The hallway is empty. The footsteps start again immediately, this time behind me, inside my bedroom. I spin around, breath catching in my throat, and there it is, standing between my bed and the wall, filling the space like it's always belonged there. It takes one slow step forward, and I understand then that the sound was never meant to warn me. It was meant to teach me how close it was allowed to be. I back away until my legs hit the bed. The mattress shifts, and the thing responds with another step, always matching me, always controlling the distance. I whisper, desperate now, "Please stop." The word hangs in the air. The thing doesn't stop. It takes another step, then another, the sound of its footsteps echoing inside my head louder than anywhere else. I realize there's nowhere left to go. Every step I take is answered. Every movement is permitted only because it wants it to be. I stop moving. The footsteps stop too. The thing stands directly in front of me now, close enough that I don't need the sound anymore to know where it is. It tilts its head slightly, as if satisfied, and the apartment feels sealed around us. The silence presses in, thick and heavy, and I understand that the footsteps weren't about movement at all. They were about presence, about letting me hear it before I had no choice but to see it. If you're listening to this, and you hear footsteps somewhere nearby, pay attention to whether they're moving away from you, or whether they've already stopped right where you are. If you have a horror story of your own, please feel free to drop it in the comments section. You never know, the next story could be yours. Subscribe to The Vault and never walk alone again.